Alright, I do have a few things I need to talk about, but before I get to that, hello everyone, this is NavyBlueGamer, welcome back to more Plants vs. Zombies. Last time, we did survival in the nighttime. We survived the spooky levels. This time we're going to go back to some more puzzles and minigames. As usual, I want to check out the Zen Garden. You might have noticed that I went to work a little bit. You can wake up, Snail. I think you're called Stinky? Yeah, I went to work a little bit. I got a lot of money off screen. Not all through this. I'll actually show you that. I'll actually show you what I did at the end of the video here. But one of the things that has helped contribute is I've been going to Crazy Dave's shop every day and just buying some of these marigold pots here. You might notice I have the standard marigold over there. I want to keep that one since that's the actual color of the flower as presented within the levels themselves. So, yeah, I've been using this as part of the reason how I've been able to get some of the money. Like, oh, look at that, back up to 60,000 already. Woohoo! But I'll show you the main method I've been using as a temporary solution. Because there's a really good way of making money. You can make like 7,000 or something like that within a span of like 5 minutes. I don't have access to that yet, but don't worry, I will be showing that off when we get to it. So, yeah, give me just a moment to finish up with these, and I'll be right back with you. Cool, now to sell the marigolds that are fully grown. Except for this one, of course. And then I'll just move the ones that I just bought over here to not get them mixed up. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and get back into the puzzles here. Now, as I said, I did have a couple things I want to talk about, so I'll attempt to do that while I'm just playing through this. Cool. Okay, well, I'll just do that. And that. There we go. Oh, that kind of sucks. Oh well. Here, I'll do this then. Have you there for the firepower? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, do that, then... do that. Okay, yeah, that should work. Cool. Okay, I actually have not even talked about what I want to talk about. Okay, so the first thing is, sorry about there being no upload yesterday. Admittedly, I did not have anything recorded whatsoever. But, yeah, that's what I am doing right now. I'm just getting a video out here. You might have noticed that this actually is a bonus upload alongside the Mario Odyssey video that I released today. Yeah, that's kind of just to make up for the fact that I missed out on the upload yesterday. So, hey, you're getting a bonus upload. So, a bonus upload that should have actually been uploaded yesterday to begin with. Unlock a new vase breaker level, but we're gonna move on to the next iZombie level. You know the brains to pass the level. Cool, okay. I'll send you on this row first. And then I think you'll be fine for the rest of that. Darn you. Okay. Oh, I can send the screen door down this way, actually. That'll work. Send the screen door down you as well. That'll work. Nice. I ate the brain somehow. Okay, so the second thing, and the one that I really want to talk about today is I will in fact be doing a live stream in a week and a half. I can actually announce, well, I talked about that I would be doing a live stream previously, but I can actually announce that I will be doing a live stream on Monday, Monday, July 29th, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Whatever this means for you in terms of time zones, you'll just have to put that into the time zone converter and find out, because honestly, I can't be bothered to do that. But, the purpose of that live stream is I want to get the Cryptozoologist achievement, but I want to be able to have it all documented, of course, which I would have as like a sped up and maybe as like a, oh my goodness, what is it even called? I can't even think right now. Words are hard. By the way, we're starting a new minigame here. Yeah, there's actually surprisingly no fog, but in response to that, I kind of got lucky, to be honest. Oh my goodness, okay. I kind of like in response to that, all the zombies are invisible, so yeah, that's delightful. Okay, I'm gonna ice room. Alright, good thing I did. I'm just gonna use a squash then. I'll have you there. For now. Lily pad. Okay. So yes, I do have plans to do the live stream at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I will be getting the Cryptozoologist achievement, and I will also be attempting to get some other achievements as well, which include Good Morning, Don't Pee in a Pool, and hopefully Explodinator. I say hopefully. I say hopefully only because that one just comes to whether I could time everything properly or not. So that all just depends. But what doesn't depend is me actually doing a live stream. So catch me over there Monday, July 29th, 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight, or whatever time that means for you. And we'll just have a good time. I intend to do it all in one live stream. However, I also do realize that might not be necessarily possible, so we're just gonna have to play that one by ear and see what goes on. Alright, enough of the announcements. Let's actually get to the game. If I had to guess, you're the one. Yes, perfect. And I'll just use a squash here as well. Nice, giving me money. Yeah, it's rough, defending against something that you can't even see. At least we're given some kernel pulse to kind of help freeze them zombies in place. Heck yeah! All right. Yeah. What was the story I could tell? Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so if you guys remember the chicken story from a while back, where a customer was complaining to me about how the chicken was bad for some reason. Well, this happened on the same day as that, so I was already not in the greatest mood when I had to address this. There we go. So I had a lady come in to buy some lotto tickets, and lotto is honestly not that bad for me to deal with. So I was just like, okay, sure, let's go ahead and take care of it. So we took care of the business. I gave her, I think, Mega Millions or something. That's online lotto, and then I gave her some pretty valuable scratch-offs as well, like $20 worth of tickets, and she bought like 3 of them or something. I can't remember exactly the details of it. But I do remember the actual basis behind... I do remember the actual story behind it, because, let me tell you, I wasn't happy. Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me. So, I checked her out. I gave her the online lotto ticket. I handed her the scratch-off tickets, and I remember this because in order for me to have scanned them in the first place, I will need to have actually taken them out of the bin and taken them off of the book in order for me to be able to give them to her. That's how I know that I have actually gave them to her. But anyway. Oh boy. I have a squash at the ready. Okay, we're good. Cool. Okay. Squash at the ready. Cool. So yeah, anyway, I give her the stuff, and then I go along handling other customers because it's honestly kind of busy at the moment. And, nice. So I can do that. Freeze everything in place. Nice. Cool deal. And then... oh boy, that's... oh, that's not good. Okay, the squash just got it though. Nice. Good job. Where are you coming from? Right there. Get wrecked. Okay, that stressed me out a little bit, but okay, but we're fine. Okay. Anyway, I'm helping out other customers. I'm doing what needs to be done. And suddenly she just comes back to the front of the line and she was just like, "You forgot my scratch-offs." And I'm just thinking, like, I couldn't have possibly forgotten your scratch-offs because I needed to have... because in order for me to have... because in order for me to have even scanned in scratch-off... oh, it's right there. Come on, you got this, guys. I believe in you. Yeah! Okay. Let me just freeze him in place here. So yeah, in order for you to scratch... my goodness. Story time, please. Let me actually do my thing. Thank you. Okay. Freeze everything in place. Yeah, in order for me to have actually been able to... scan them in the first place, I had to take them out, so that's how I know I gave them to you. Wow, that was quick. That was perfect timing. Wow. I cannot believe that worked out like that. But yeah, so I kept telling her, I was like, I'm almost certain I gave them to you, but I'm also like not dumb because I'm just like, well, I'm also not dumb because at the same time I was just like, even if I have forgotten to give them to you, I would need to confirm with the managers anyway to make sure I can just give the scratch offs to you, because if it turns out that I just end up trusting what you have to say, then that could very well mean my job. And let me just say, let's just say I ain't looking to lose my job. I do like my job, in all seriousness. I do give it a lot of crap sometimes, but like I do enjoy my job. I enjoy what I do. So it's all worth it in the end. But I was just like, here, let me look around for you, see maybe I misplaced it somewhere. I know I didn't, but I decided to humor her and just be like, let me see if I have it anywhere. So I'm looking around for it. I of course couldn't find it because I know I handed it to her, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, but you might have just misplaced it somewhere. And she was like, no, you're hiding it from me. I was like, how could I be hiding it from you? What benefit would I get from hiding it from you? Next minigame we're going up to is Seeing Stars. You basically just have to use the... yeah, basically... you can actually not select the star fruit. Wait, what happens if I just... are you sure you want to play this level without star fruit? But it will actually let you. That's funny. Okay. But yeah, let's put the star fruit up there. And... it looks like it's going to be pretty basic, so... how about... we just... I actually do want the garlic. I can't really show off why, but because of how the star is at, the middle lane's going to be very vulnerable, so... I do want the garlic to help divert the star fruit. Or divert the zombies from the star fruit, I should say. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4... 5... 6, 7, 8, and 9, because why not? Okay. Cool. Okay, back to the story. Well, online space with Starfruit. Yeah, that's basically what you're trying to do here. Anyway, back to the story. So eventually she kind of just walks off. I'm just like, yeah, go find where you misplaced them. She then comes back and still says to me, like, you still have my scratch off. I was like, no, I don't. It's at this point that one of my coworkers realizes that someone is trying to pester me about it. So she goes investigating, and she discovers very quickly that the scratch-offs that she was referring to, she left at one of the registers. She being the customer. Yeah, the customer tried to blame me for holding on to her tickets when she was the one who misplaced them to begin with. And let me tell you, I was livid. I did not like this whatsoever. And I'm just sitting here like, you have to be freaking kidding me. Like, why would you... And you know what the worst part about that was? She didn't even apologize to me for her own mistake. She was just like, oh. And then she looked at me, she's like, I found it. And I'm just sitting here like, in my mind I'm thinking, no you freaking didn't! I might have used stronger language. Mainly because I could speak in my... Mainly because I could speak in my head and not have to worry about the repercussions. But, I'm just sitting here thinking like, no you freaking didn't. You can't tell me that you found something when one of our employees clearly handed it to you and said that you left it at the register. Ultimately, I just told myself that customers are going to be idiots. So I'm just gonna kind of have to take that at face value. I actually can't even plant anything there. It's a little rough. Okay. How about I do this then? Too far up. Okay, I'll leave you there then. And melon pulse in the way back. Having to get rid of one of my sunflowers because this level rules, I guess. Okay, I do think we'll be fine though. I'll get you planted there. Ah, here we go. So yeah, that's my scratch off story where I was not as lucky. Was not a happy camper, I can say that much. Can't really plant that at this point. Alright. I guess I'll just plant a squash there. There we go. Alright. That there. Ooh, piece of chocolate. Nice. Okay, I told that story. I'm still kind of livid over it, but at this point it's just like, what can you really do about it? And I only wanted that to redirect you, since I did not have the sun nor the available plants. Couldn't really take care of you otherwise, so I did that. There we go. Now I've got good defense on all rows. I guess I could plant the garlic there, but this will still be here for the damage output. Okay. But now I have a good enough defense, I feel, to justify just going ahead and focusing on the starfruit. So I think we'll be fine here. Plant you down there. Yeah, look at that damage. Like that. This zombie ain't going anywhere today. Now I do want to start planting the tall nuts as well. And this is just to prevent guys like these from getting too far. I might just have to let them eat it. Yeah. Unfortunate, but hey. Sometimes it's Sometimes you just gotta suffer the casualties of war. No. No, 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 no. Not that game. Please, not that game. Oh, my goodness. Probably not being too fair to it. It's just mostly because I've never played the game before, but I still don't want to. So, leave me out of this. Oh my goodness, excuse me. There we go. I'm building up the sun. I'm just thinking, like, why am I not planting the star fruit? That's the main objective of this mission. Lordy help me. I should probably plant a garlic there as well because of how close that star fruit is. I think it'll work out just fine. Okay. I mean, I'm not too far off from finishing this level, so I'm not really worried about it at this point. But it still might be it still might be a helpful thing to do. Wow. Should I just, like, not commentate? The answer to that's no, because, commentating is just kind of the reason I'm doing these videos to begin with. That and playing games, of course. Video games would be one of my favorite pastimes. I say would be as if it used to be. It still is. Anyway, what I was going to say was, you might have noticed that in the plant selection screen, I had a couple of plants that I didn't have previously. And this goes into the strategy that I was talking about before, where I was able to make some money, kind of passively. I say kind of because, well, I still had to replant the fences and all that, and, well, you'll see when we get there. But yeah, I will talk about those plants, but it's going to be just a moment before I do so. Woo. Oh, dang. That zombie was just like, ew. And I said ew to the zombie, because it's gross. You unlocked a new minigame. Big Trouble, Little Zombie. Yeah, we actually technically played this minigame before during adventure mode, but yeah, okay. So, let me go into survival real quick and go to survival day. You might notice that I have a setup here where it says continue the game. Got a bunch of marigolds here, which I actually haven't shown off yet, so this would be a good time to show it off. But you'll notice I have garlic to divert the zombies from the top and bottom lane, coffee bean because I'm using the magnet shroom to help with the defenses. I also have the gold magnets. This is one of the two plants I was talking about, where I will collect coins and diamonds for you. It requires the magnet shroom, but funnily enough, it doesn't require the coffee bean. Because if you plant the magnet shroom and plant the gold magnet on top of it, it just comes awake without need for a coffee bean. The reason I have the coffee beans in case the magnet shroom gets eaten and I have to wake it up. Or if I accidentally dig it up, which you'll see in a moment. Perhaps. Pumpkin we've seen before, all these other plants we've seen before. The one I'm not picking, but is still set up out there, is the winter melon. It deals heavy damage and slows groups of zombies, requires a melon pool. When it says requires a certain plant, it means that in order for you to plant, like say the gold magnet, the magnet shroom has to be already placed in order for it to be able to be used. Yeah, the gold magnets are here to pick up any money in the drop, so I don't have to worry about picking up the money. I have 2 of them because I had an experience where having only just one had made some money disappear, and in all honesty, I don't need 5 magnet shrooms for the purposes of this. Works just fine. So I have in the top and bottom row 7 marigolds, which will spew out silver or gold coins periodically, and 2 garlic. The reason there's 2 garlic is because we do have javelin zombies, as well as by extension the dancer zombies because of where they spawn. You saw both of them in action there. But that's just so that even when they get past the first one, they still have to deal with the second one. magnet shrooms are here to deal with the football, buckethead, and the screen door zombies. Well, actually, screen door zombies aren't really as helpful because they're the catapult, and they hit them from above rather than head on. But, yeah. But yeah, these will spew it out. The gold magnets will pick it up. The sun's just kind of here for me to be able to replace some defenses. Get rid of that pumpkin to replace it. And yeah. I started with, I think, I didn't pay attention to how much, but I'll be able to show you at the end approximately how much is made. Sometimes you can actually get diamond drops from these zombies, which are pretty cool. And you can also get, like, the plants from your Zen garden in survival mode as well. Now, why does this work? Well, if we go back into the level, you'll notice that it's checkpointed at the 4 flags mark. So you can keep replaying this over and over again and just making a passive source of income. Just so long as you don't override the game by hitting new game here. That's why this works. I suppose one more thing I should probably do. I'm going to buy quite a few of these here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you can actually buy a maximum of 10 right now for the wisdom tree. How many tree bombs take to take down Gargantuar? Here's a hint. More than 1, fewer than 3. Here's a more explicit hint. 2. Thank you for the hint. I'm looking for mushroom plants for your Zen garden. You'll have better luck playing on levels where it's nighttime. Yeah, I haven't really talked about it because we haven't experienced this at all. I wouldn't worry about permanently damaging your lawn with doom shrooms. In time, the earth heals itself. Mushroom-based plants for your Zen garden. Click on flowers in the main menu. I've already done that. Legend has a frozen zombies eat slower. I'm here to tell the legend has its facts straight. Nice. Have you heard of the elusive Yeti zombie? Some say he likes hiding where it's pitch black. Yeah, we're gonna do that soon. But yeah, mushroom-based plants for your Zen garden. I'll just wait a little bit so you can read that on your own. Mushroom-based plants can be found on the nighttime levels, but in order for you to be able to actually water them and things like that, you do need to purchase the Zen garden that's made for those. Oh my goodness, what am I trying to say? You need to purchase the Zen gardens that correlate to that particular plant type. So for night-based plants, mostly mushrooms, you'll put them into the mushroom garden. Aquatic-based will go into the aquatic Zen garden. The one little caveat is actually the sea shrooms, because they could technically go into either one. That one would go into the aquarium garden and not the mushroom garden, just because it needs to live in water, as we have learned. So yeah, that's all we're going to do for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to edit this video together so that it'll be released for you guys alongside Mario Odyssey. See you guys next time.